in October the 25th. I'm Susan Rogers. I'll be presenting today. And with me providing technical assistance is Kevin McClooney and our director, Robin Perry, with music by Lynn Israel and Ruth DeBron. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and we're glad that we can keep in touch and support our community even when we can't be together in person. Please be aware we are recording this service and it will be posted on Facebook and YouTube. We seek inspiration and meaning from a great many faith traditions and philosophies. We support each other's lifelong spiritual journey, and we encourage work for justice and peace. We value open minds and loving hearts. Here may our minds stretch, our hearts open, and our spirits deepen. Please take a moment to think of all your friends at MVUUC. Greet them with a comment in the chat box, say good morning, and remember that you can still reach out to them via email, phone, and social media or video chat. Physical distancing does not mean emotional distancing, so let us support one another. Please take a moment and say hello. Visitors, we are a diverse group with varying interests and beliefs. Our services are varied in format, tone, and topic, just like today's service. We encourage you to view several services to gain a good understanding of our congregation. And if you would like to receive our weekly email newsletter, please email us at news@mvuuc.org. MVUUC remains committed to supporting our members and friends during this difficult time of social distancing. For that reason, we are coordinating assistance with groceries, phone calls, and other needs. If this sounds like something that would be helpful to you, please send an email to sac@mvuuc.org with your name and what kind of assistance you would like to request. So before we start the service, let's take a moment for announcements. So announcements can always be sent in ahead of time to services@mvuuc.org in order to be read over Zoom. If you have an important announcement right now, you can raise your hand by clicking on the raise hand button in the bottom of the participant box in Zoom. And then we'll call your name and turn on your mic and camera so you can make the announcement yourself. So Robin, are there any announcements today?
Hi, Susan. There are currently no announcements in the services email, and I am not seeing any in the chat box yet, but I will give it a few seconds to see if anybody types anything.
Of course, I will say that you can join the program committee or assist the program committee. There's a lot of tasks that can be done that doesn't involve doing presentations. You can help with script preparation. You can also post the lyrics and things like that in chat. So think about ways that you might want to just take 15 minutes a week and get involved in supporting the services.
All right, I don't see any announcements, so I think we can go ahead and move on.
Okay. So I'll be lighting the chalice today. Please join me in reading the words for the chalice lighting that will appear in the comment box. We light this chalice to find inner peace, love for each other, and faith in ourselves, to be welcoming to whomever we meet and kind to all living creatures. So gather around this light of hope as we share this time together. The popular UU song, Spirit of Life, was written by composer Carolyn McDade in 1981. This song is just 6 lines long, but it touches many things that are central to the UU faith: compassion, justice, community, freedom, the love of nature, and a respect and love for the overall mystery of life. It is sung now by Ruth DeBrock.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea. Move in my hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Thank you, Ruth. So in the write-up for today's program, I made a correlation between cars and our chakras. How many things can go wrong with a car? Tires can go flat, batteries can drain, fuel lines get clogged. And every time your car hits a pothole in the road, it goes more and more out of alignment. And our bodies are the same way. When our chakras are spinning well, you'll feel balance and you operate at your highest level of energy. If your chakras are not flowing well, then the imbalance can show up as physical, emotional, or spiritual symptoms. We look for ailments, negative behaviors, unhealthy thought patterns, and recurring issues. Fortunately, there are many ways to balance the chakras. In the video that is about to be played, I will introduce you to the 7 main chakras in our bodies and then talk about ways to balance the individual chakras or all of them at the same time. Robin, please play the video. Good morning. This is Susan Rogers, and I'm here to talk to you about the chakras. The chakra word in Sanskrit means wheel or disc, and the chakras are spinning wheels inside of our bodies that correspond to energy bundles, nerve bundles along the spinal column. So the chakras spin, and how do they spin? There are 4 energy channels called nadis, and you can think of them as energy highways in your body. There's one nadi that comes up from the ground, up the spinal column, out the head, and into the universe, and that is the nadi called liberation. The other nadi comes down from the universe into the crown of your head, down your spinal column, out your feet, and into the earth. And that is the energy stream that we call consciousness. There are also nadis that go across. One is called expression, and the other is called reception. So you've got these four energy highways moving around your body, and as they hit the chakra centers, they spin them. They mix together and they cause them to spin. And you can have blockages along these energy routes that cause the spinning to change. So if you have the energy from the universe coming down and it gets blocked, you can get depleted. And if the energy coming up gets depleted, then you can have an excess of energy. But I'll talk to those points as I move through the 7 chakras. First chakra is the root chakra. Then there's the sacral chakra moving up the spine, the solar chakra, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. So there's 7 chakras that we're going to talk about today. There's actually 114 in all, but I'm not going to go through 114 chakras, okay? The first chakra is called the root chakra, and the Sanskrit word MULDAHARA means root support. It's located near the bottom of the spine, near the tailbone. The element for the chakra is the earth. The sound is Lam. The sound that makes this chakra spin is Lam. The color that makes the chakra spin is either red or black. This chakra affects physically the legs and the adrenal glands, among other things, hips, all sorts of things in that area. And the focus of the chakra is on being stable, having a sense of security. Its purpose is self-preservation, and so it gives you a sense of the right to be here so that you can move forward and continue into your life's journey. And if there is a phrase that describes this chakra, it is I am. If you have excess energy in this chakra, you're going to overeat. You're going to do everything over. You're going to feel sluggish. You're going to feel overtired. You're going to be resistant to change. You're going to hoard. You're going to be a workaholic. You're going to spend excessively. If you're deficient in this energy, you're going to feel fear and anxiety. You're going to have a resistance to structure. Like I have to be here from this time to this time, and I just don't like feeling boxed in. You're going to be flighty and restless. So how do you balance the root chakra? Well, you do hobbies that get your hands involved, that get you active. Gardening, walking, biking, pottery, yoga, painting, just, get active. And you can also use the feng shui and go through and clean your house, get rid of clutter so that you're creating this healthy, uncluttered environment in which to live, and then also in your office in which to work. The second chakra is called the sacral chakra. It's Sanskrit word translates into one's own place. It's located just below the navel. The element is water. The sound that makes this chakra spin is Vam. And the color is orange or blue-green. It affects the hips, the low back, the urinary tract, and the reproductive system. And the focus of the chakra is on creativity, passion, intimacy, desire, pleasure, and joy. So once our survival needs are satisfied, then we turn to enjoying life and finding things that that give us pleasure or that make us feel like we are, full of passion for something. The statement is, I feel. If you have excess energy, you'll have sexual addictions, you'll have obsessions, you'll have mood swings, you'll be very sensitive to what people say, and you'll have poor boundaries. If you're deficient, you're going to be emotionally numb. You're going to have a fear of change. You'll have poor social skills. You'll trounce on people. You'll be bored with life, and you'll have excess boundaries. Things that have to be exactly the way you want them to be. So how do you balance this? Well, this being the element being water, drink water. You need to make sure you're hydrated. Play music, and then move freely. Have passionate sex. This is the chakra of feeling. The third chakra is the solar chakra, meaning the solar plexus or stomach, right here underneath the breastbone. The Sanskrit word translates Manipura, means gem city or city of jewels. This is your treasure chest of power and will. So now that your body is grounded in the first chakra and your emotions are flowing in the second, now your body begins to generate energy and you convert this into action. So this element, this chakra, the element is fire. The sound is Ram. The color is the color of flames, yellow. It influences the stomach, the liver, the pancreas. So it will affect your metabolism, your digestion, and your blood sugar. This is where your ego and your personal power is found. You get your gut instincts in here, your gut feelings, and you find your ambition for life. The saying is, I do. If you have excess energy in this chakra, you're going to be very controlling, competitive, ambitious, stubborn, and as a result, you'll probably take sedatives in order to try to balance yourself. If you're deficient, you're going to be passive. Your energy's low. You're submissive. You blame people for the fact that things aren't going well. You'll have low self-esteem, low self-confidence. And as a result, you'll use some stimulants, like a lot of coffee, to keep yourself going. So how do you balance this? Well, use and wear colors that are bright, yellow, orange, red, the color of flames. Put throw pillows out or wear a scarf that has these colors in it, or jewelry, light candles or your fireplace. Also, you can take risks and learn to empower yourself. That also gets this chakra moving. The fourth chakra is the heart chakra, ANAHATA. It means unhurt or unstruck. It's a healing chakra. It's located, of course, in the center of your chest. And this is the center of the chakra system. So we open our hearts to other people and other things, and we treat them with honor and respect, and we refrain from harming them using this chakra. The element is air, and the sound is Yam. The color is green. Again, wear green, put green out, paint your walls green if you want to get the chakra moving. It influences your lungs, your arms, your circulation and your blood pressure, your immune system, and the thymus gland. In this chakra, the focus is hope, love, compassion, balance, flexibility, and finding that inner peace. The statement for this chakra is, I love. If you're excessive, you're going to be codependent. You'll have poor boundaries. You'll be jealous. You'll act like a martyr. You'll be a pleaser. If you're deficient, you'll be antisocial, withdrawn, very critical of yourself and other people, intolerant. You'll feel lonely, isolated. You'll lack empathy, and you'll have a very deep fear of intimacy. So how do you balance this chakra? Well, wear blue, shades of blue, or again, put them up on, paint your walls blue, have blue pillows. Also have matching items, because this is the chakra of love. So having a pair of lamps, a pair of candlesticks. Hang pictures of loved ones on the wall. Learn to forgive somebody. This is important. Not having forgiveness in your heart blocks this chakra. Tell someone why you're grateful for them and the fact that you have them in your life. I love. The throat chakra, the fifth chakra, means, VISHUDDA means purification in Sanskrit. Sound purifies, okay? And so what happens in this is that this chakra is the gateway from your body energy, up into the consciousness. And so as that energy flows up, it gets purified by sound, okay? It's located just above the neck, right here. The element is sound, of course, and the sound that gets this spinning is hum. The color is a blue color. It's it affects the throat, the neck, the thyroid gland, the ears, the sinuses, the mouth, the teeth, everything that's in this general area. And the focus is on communication, self-expression, truth. The statement is, I speak. If you have excess energy in this chakra, you're going to talk too much. You're going to gossip. You're going to have problems speaking, like stuttering. It's going to be difficult to silence you. You'll be too loud when you speak, and you won't be able to keep a confidence. If you're deficient in this chakra, you'll have difficulty putting things into words. You'll have a fear of speaking. Your voice will be weak. You'll also be tone deaf. So that's one of the things I have to work on because I've always been tone deaf. If you want to balance yourself, do journaling. Express yourself fully without the fear of judgment from others by writing things down in a journal that no one else can see. Speak your truth, right? In writing or in the spoken word. Chanting, singing, all of these things open up the chakra. The third eye chakra, AJAN, means to perceive or to command. It's located right here between the eyebrows. The element is light and the sound is Om. The color is indigo. It affects the eyes, the pituitary glands, which are deep in your brain, and other areas, other sinuses. The focus is on spiritual awareness, psychic abilities, imagination, and wisdom. I see the world as it is, right? I see. So if you have excess energy, then you'll have delusions, obsessions, nightmares, intrusive memories. You'll have difficulty concentrating, or you might excessively fantasize. If you're deficient, you'll lack imagination. You'll have difficulty visualizing, how something is going to be done. You'll be insensitive. You'll be excessively skeptical. You'll be in denial about things, and you'll have the inability to see alternatives. This chakra is your entree into the inner world, and it's your gateway to illumination and wisdom and the true nature of reality. So how do you balance it? Well, you maintain a dream diary. This dream diary helps you to translate what it is that your third eye chakra is trying to tell you. Expose yourself to full spectrum light. Go outside and walk in the sunlight. Make sure you have full spectrum light in your workplace and at home. And meditate. This helps to balance. The seventh chakra and final chakra is the crown chakra, which is either here, or sometimes they say that it's 4 finger lengths above your head. Doesn't matter. It translates from the Sanskrit into 1,000 petals, like the lotus flower. The The element is consciousness. The sound is silence. It's white, purple type of color, and it doesn't matter. If you have like a white crystal, that'll get it spinning. If you wear purple, that'll get it spinning. It affects the pineal gland, the brain, and the nervous system. And the focus of this chakra is enlightenment, cosmic consciousness, perfection, bliss. And the phrase is, I know. If you're excessive in this chakra, you'll get spiritual addictions. You'll over-intellectualize everything. You'll be disconnected from your spiritual self. If you're deficient, well, then you'll have spiritual cynicism, a very closed mind. There'll be a rigid belief system. This is the way it is, and this is the way it is. Or on the other hand, you could become apathetic. So how do you balance this? Well, you can create a sacred space in your home, like an altar, or an area that you put aside to meditate. You can stop and smell the roses, observe the world around you, and be in the present. And also fasting helps with this chakra. So what other ways can we balance the chakras? Well, we can do visualization. And in visualization, you're as specific as you possibly can be. Like if you want to be a confident speaker, then you visualize yourself. What are you wearing? How do you sound? What's your facial expression? What's your posture? Be very specific. Balance the other areas of your life. Start looking at your eating habits, drinking more water, working on your relationships, your relationships with money too. Declutter your life, and your job can have an important impact on how your chakras are functioning. So if your job isn't right for you right now, think about getting the resume up to date and start looking for a job that will fit you better. You can also do a chakra check-in. You relax yourself, take a few deep breaths, visit each chakra in turn, and ask what feels right and what feels a little tight. Sounds and scents affect chakras. So like if you do the singing bowl and you tap it and it rings out, each of the frequencies are going to affect the chakras. And you can also use scents, like for example, peppermint provides you with energy, and lavender calms you down, so you can use the sense of smell to affect your chakras. You can do chanting either in English or in Sanskrit. Go to Google and look them up. So for example, Sat Nam is truth, identity. This is a throat chakra chant, and you just sit there and say Sat Nam, Sat Nam. And this gets your throat chakra moving. You can also use crystals, use the color of the crystal or the stone to correlate to the color that gets the chakra moving. And you can also repeat these mantras to just get everything into alignment. And you usually do these like 3 times, but I'll only do it once as a demonstration. And just listen or go ahead and repeat these as I do them. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om. Easy, right? And that's the end of my presentation. I hope that you've enjoyed it. And I'm hoping that at some point in the future, I can get a group together and we can study the chakras together face to face. There's a delightful book called Balancing the Chakras, but you can also go on Google and find all sorts of things about chakras. So thank you. And now back to the service. Well, thank you, Susan. That was great. Although I noticed that there was an error in the presentation. The heart chakra, the color is green, not blue. Oh, well. So the ideas of chakras comes from the Hindu religion. And anytime I look to another religion for understanding and truth, be it Buddhism, Hinduism, Judaism, Islam, I know that I am living the fourth principle of UUism, a free and responsible search for truth and meaning. So exploring new ideas and being open to different approaches in life opens up the seventh chakra, our crown chakra, and connects us to the divine. I believe that we were put here on earth by whomever or whatever to learn how to be our best selves. And it is a very tough curriculum. But learning new ways to think and behave and to understand how other people think and why they behave the way they do is yet another way to bring balance to our own bodies, minds, and spirits. Ask the universe for what you need. Ask the universe for help. The answer will come. It may not be the answer you expect or want, but a balanced, fulfilling life is there for the taking if you are open to truth and open to change. So now we move to the offertory. Now more than ever, we are counting on your pledge payments and donations to help sustain and strengthen this congregation that is so important to all of us, supporting our efforts to be a community of love, truth, justice, and service. Please click on the link in the chat box or scan the QR code and be sure to select the correct designation on the drop-down box when you donate. Thank you. And now, Ruth DeBrott will sing the song Blue Boat Home. It's a folk song written in 2002 by a Minnesota songwriter who's also a UU member named Pete Mayer. Thank you, Ruth. So please join me in reading the words for extinguishing the chalice that can be found in the comment box. As we extinguish this chalice, may we find in each waking day scores of blessings and opportunities for positive change. All right. After the service, we will turn on all videos and mics. Feel free to stay in the Zoom and chat with your fellow MVUUC members and friends at our coffee hour. Please be patient, as turning on the cameras must be done one at a time, and it can take a few minutes to get to everyone. And now for the closing song. Let us sing Let It Be a Dance, performed by Lynn Israel, and you can find the words again in the Zoom chat box.
Let it be a dance we do. May I have this dance with you through the good times and the bad times too. Let it be a dance. Let a dancing song be heard. Play the music, say the words, and fill the sky with sailing birds. Let it be a dance, let it be a dance, let it be a dance. Learn to follow, learn to lead. Feel the rhythm, feel the need. To reap the harvest, plant the seed. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance we do. May I have this dance with you through the good times and the bad times too. Let it be a dance. Everybody turn and spin. Let your body learn to bend. And like a willow with the wind, let it be a dance, let it be a dance, let it be a dance. A child is born, the old must die. A time for joy, a time to cry. Take it as it passes by. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance we do. May I have this dance with you through the good times and the bad times too. Let it be a dance. Morning star comes out at night. Without the dark there is no light. If nothing's wrong, then nothing's right. Let it be a dance, let it be a dance, let it be a dance. Let the sunshine, let it rain. Share the laughter, bear the pain. And round we go again. Let it be a dance.
Thank you, Lynn. This is the end of the service. Please stay for the virtual coffee hour that follows. Thank you.